This is the party scene from Boy, and the first thing we see is a sort of sort of long shot of Boy, Rocky, and his cousin, and they're waiting outside. And as you sort of see, we get the shot kind of gets all three, and when we notice, in a way, sort of shows how they're kids. All right, they look bored, and then they're sitting on an old bus seat. And in a sense, you got to remember that that Alamein is sort of putting on a party, and these are the people that have come to his party so far. And in a way, it helps us sort of understand how immature Alamein is as a person. So we get this sort of establishing shot. This is where the party is. I'm going to sort of begin, and it tracks on as we sort of see Alamein's talking. And we've got a sign. It looks like a kid's sign, and again, sort of childish. We've got Alamein himself with his patch, and that's a sort of mid shot. And we can see here, this kind of lovely shot of Alamein with his welcome home crazy horses. Now, if we remember the crazy horses, there's something ironic about it. There's only three of them, but again, we sort of see this sort of shot sort of establish this sort of what's happening in the party.
Bloody hell, but what a bloody you know about?
And we get again this kind of lovely shot, the kind of the outside, and Boy and Rocky's cousin wearing their granny's outfit. As you can see, it's not particularly. It's just a garage, and it's sort of it's more like a garage party.
Rocky.
And this is kind of one of the most sort of important scenes as well. We've had the haircutting scene, but this in a way is it shows about Alamein's corruption of Boy as a character. So here they are, father and son. I mean, as you can see, Boy looks particularly lost and vulnerable, and Alamein, well, he just sort of seems a little bit unable to take in the situation. Look at the dynamic between them. So that's sort of set together, but let's just watch how they get on.
Good time?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah, your haircut seems to be a bit of a hit. And want a little supple again?
Yeah.
And this is kind of important because, in a way, it's a father encouraging his son to drink, and there's something kind of ironic about this. It's in a way, it's sort of he's not really a father. He doesn't kind of submit to those fatherly things of showing and being a good role model. He's not a particularly good role model. The boy who wants to please him, and obviously suddenly gets some attention from his father, and his face lights up.
Little one. Good.
Yep.
Yep. Look at his face. It's obviously his first time, and the look of pride on Alamein's face. So we get this kind of wonderful kind of mid shot of the two of them on the bus seat, and in the background we can hear the sort of the soundtrack, the sort of the non-diegetic music of the party. Or sorry, the diegetic music of the party.
11, eh? That's pretty young for your first sip. Did you find any more of that stuff? Bring it to me, yeah.
Getting an over-the-shoulder shot here of Alamein, who's basically trying to encourage Boy to find more of the marijuana that he found from Dynasty's father. And I think it's kind of ironic that he's kind of encouraging him into again illegal activities. In a way, this scene's really about the corruption of Boy. First of all, he loses his innocence with the cutting of his hair, and now he's kind of in a sense being corrupted by his father's kind of undue influence. Now, again, we're coming up on one of the most important parts.
And can you stop calling me Dad?
Can you stop calling me Dad? And this, and again, is quite sad. Because in a way, it sort of just shows how he really doesn't take any concern about Boy seriously. Boy's looking for a father, not a mate. And he just can't seem to rise to the occasion. He's quite childish. So I want you to watch Boy's face in this very close up.
Sounds weird.
Now, you just might have missed that, but basically, it's just showing how, in a way, shocked he is. He's trying to kind of conceal his shock.
Yeah. That sounds way more like bros, you and me.
We're more like bros, you and me. You can see that he just captures the kind of, in a sense, the vulnerability of Boy, and the idea that he's just, this is not what he wants. He doesn't want a bro. He wants a dad. Remember from previously, from the opening scenes, how proud he was of his father, how kind of amazing he believed his father to be. And yet this is the reality of a father who's not really, in a sense, he's not really equipped to be a father.
No shall I call you?
I don't know, what do you reckon?
Oh, call me by a nickname, not Dad. And again, this is Alameин's ego. And look at the two of them. I mean, we got kind of Alamein relaxed. We got Boy, who's kind of, got his hands crossed. And he's kind of looking quite vulnerable.
Tell me?
Maybe.
And I like this. This is what's happening. Boy's not sure. He's not sure what to do because his dad, he knows Alamein wants to be called Shogun. And he has to kind of, kind of egg it on a little bit and pretend that it's Boy's decision.
What about Shogun? I like that.
No Shogun.
Samurai master. Like a commander. He rules the samurais.
Like an Arki.
He's a samurai. Samurais are better.
Shogun.
Yeah.
Shogun. Look at the delight on Alamein's face and the absolute sense of disgust that Boy has as he sort of twiddles his thumbs.
That sounds good.
So what shall we call me?
I don't know. He doesn't seem to care. He doesn't really care.
Little Shogun, that'd be funny.
Little Shogun, that would be funny. And then what's the most important thing for Alamein? The party. Oh. He has to run back. And this kind of this again, that comedy, that satire. Like he's the king. Now watch.
Hey, wait. Oh, hey, boys. Come in. Here, have a seat. Right there. No. Won't be Shogun.
And here we just see again the kind of the vulnerability of Boy as he sort of watches these two older boys, the boys who have in a sense bullied him, kind of be accepted by his father, simply because they're older and more prepared to kind of, give him the kind of adulation that he desires. We'll finish there.